All right, guys. Today we are gonna be reacting to Brian and Andrew calls out men hating all fans. Girl who is also a racist. Jump in.
It's like you're contradicting yourself
on.
all the time.
Yeah, sometimes business and personal is different.
You want to read this?
Yeah,
one?
Asian women are superior over white men, and that's a fact.
Oh
Why
my
did
God.
you censor men?
Because
Why did you put a star in?
specifically, if you look at my other social media, like I don't do this, but specifically for Findom, I censor men because it's just everything in Findom. It's anything related to men is unpleasant.
Okay.
Wow.
Even the
Pull that
word.
one back up. Pull that one back up. The same one.
Wow, that's crazy stuff.
Ooh, F11, please.
Also, this is toward my target audience. Obviously, I would never say that to like a white man
This
I'm
entire
dating.
night. So read this again. Asian women are what?
Are superior over white men, and that's a fact.
Wow.
It's not.
Well, it's
actually.
interesting. This
It's not a
entire
fact.
night, you've
Yeah.
kind of been like.
Like we're the minority, and yes, that's what I truly believe.
No, but you've been like, well,
Mm-hmm.
you've been kind of super woke and like triggered by like any sort of like thing you disagreed politically when it came to. You mentioned you used all the buzzwords homophobia. You talked about this racism and all this stuff. But like here's a perfect example of you
Yeah.
being racist and sexist. I mean,
So this is race play. I think it was mentioned before in a previous. Yes. And I actually specifically, if you go back to my tweets, I have specific disclaimers saying I only tweet race play tweets about white people and Japanese people, like white men and Japanese men. So if you don't consent to that, this is your warning to unfollow.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually have
that's
it
not
very.
in your bio. That's not in your bio, so.
That's a good point because
Yeah, you know how ridiculous that argument sounds? That sounds so ridiculous.
at one point, like my bio like did get deleted, and I just kind of like did it in a rush. But you're right, I should add that.
Do you think it would be okay for a white S worker to
Yeah.
say white women are superior to Asian women?
Yes,
You
yes, a
think-
lot. Oh, wait, do you mean okay as in? Would I
say if
care?
I decided for work I was going to tweet.
Wait, by the way, I said men, white men, but a lot of white doms, they're like, because I'm also in like the Chinese like kink community basically in Bay Area, a lot of them, and also internationally, like a lot of them love white women who specifically do race play for Asian guys.
No, I do. I do know. I
crazy
am aware
market.
of that.
Yeah.
So I do see why you do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's their business.
But
like,
would you say it was okay? Say if my audience was women, I could say white women are so much better than Asian women.
so specifically woman to woman, no. I would never say the reverse either. I would never.
So it's okay
put
to
woman
hurt men,
woman.
but it's not okay to hurt women.
For the
But what
sake
if
of
it's just-
business, yes, because it's like
It's
But
really.
what if it's
That's the
just for
target
work?
audience.
So what you're saying
Wow.
I would
is
nev-
you do it for work. So and I totally understand that.
This is insane, man. We got to a point though that we threw. Might as. I don't know what to think, man. This is insane. California has become a degenerate place to even call it the United States, man. How is it that we have this kind of communities just do this to themselves? It's insane.
Obviously with all the
that's
stuff.
why I have different work accounts.
So I totally get that.
Yeah.
But so why is it different if I did it just for work, not for personal? If I said, oh, well, I dominate Asian women and I tell them that I'm better than them because I'm white, but it's only for work.
Yeah, because I think one is consensual and in a very contained environment where both people feel safe. They know this is a role play. It's been discussed, and there are disclaimers. And then the other one is basically just being out in society and spreading your
She literally-
prejudices,
wait.
which is she said
You
personal
didn't even
life,
answer
right?
her question. She said it would be for work for her as a white woman to do this. So
Yeah, I
you're-
said
you're
that's
fine.
okay for work.
Oh, you're fine with
Yeah,
hers.
I said that's
That's fair
okay
enough.
because people are understanding. They have this
How many more tweets
expectation.
do we have?
Well, then I
Three?
don't understand what would your
Just three?
objection be to
Okay.
like a racial organization where the person says who's running it, "Oh, I'm just funning because it's for work." And so send me money because I'm just funning because it's for work. I was just LARPing.
Wait, funny?
I wonder what.
I'm not serious. I'm just LARPing.
okay.
Let's say that they were the head of like a large racist organization, what would be the problem with them saying, "Oh, well, we're just kidding, though. We're just kidding around, though, so that why can't send me the money, right? Because it's for work. Why would that be a problem then?
Got you. So are they
Why do you get the pass just because there happens to be involved? I don't understand.
Are they committing?
It's like when it comes down to degeneracy, it's okay. Oh, it's an excuse. Like, no, man, we're not doing that.
Crimes, hate crimes,
No, we're
anything
not committing
like
any
that?
crimes.
Then maybe politically it's not okay, but in my viewpoint, socially, like I can't.
Yeah,
accept
so in
that.
your viewpoint,
Because-
socially, if they were the head of a
there are-
racist organization,
Yes,
but
because
just
there are a
joking
lot
around,
who
you
say
think
that
socially that's
about-
okay?
I wouldn't love it. That's why race play is not even one of my I commonly practice. It's not something I advertise.
I want to ask you something.
But however, I did have that one post really long thread saying specifically why if white men or Japanese men ask about this, it's so much detail there. It's
But-
actually strictly about
So, I mean,
colonization.
but I want you to
If they
imagine
want like a
how-
colonization race play, then I will say yes.
But I want to
That
ask
was
you
Tommy,
a
imagine
question.
how absurd this is, right?
Yeah.
This is
Imagine
absurd.
How absurd this
Who,
is.
well, who did
It's like saying,
Chinese people colonize?
What if the head of like the KKK or something, it was like, oh,
They commit
you know
crimes.
What? Hang on, guys. You know what, guys? This is my job.
They
right?
commit crimes,
This is my
I
job
don't.
to take money for this, and so because it's my job, that it's okay, right? It's okay. We're not committing any
No,
crimes.
they
There's
do.
no criminal activity.
They
Well,
do. They
that's not the
commit
same
hate
at all.
Can I-
Yes,
can
it's
I-
not the same. It's not
Whoa,
consensual
whoa, whoa,
in
hang
any
on,
way.
Back up. They
It's
don't.
not consensual.
If they're not committing any crimes, what would your objection to it be?
It's about consent.
It's about consent. Yes, literally,
Yeah,
kink
they're all
is about
consenting.
consent.
They're all
They
consenting.
are
No,
not
it's about the people who are being made
like
those-
viewing it.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
about-
No. Lady with the emo thinking you're out of this conversation. We don't want to hear you. You cannot even have a simple conversation. You don't even know what a scale of 1 to 10 is.
because
Are you publishing it
Her
in like
audience-
a public
Yeah, they're
newspaper?
publishing it just like you.
For example,
Or
for
like they have a
example,
specific
consenting.
audience.
It's a public
for her
audience,
audience,
yes.
for her audience,
But
it's
wait, I
white
wanna-
men who want these comments made about them, so
Yes.
they get pleasure from those comments being
Thank
made
you
about
for-
them. For the example, of
Yeah,
the KKK.
that would be the exact same
for the
thing that
exact
the head
no,
of a
it's not the
racist
same
organization
thing.
would
But
be doing.
can I-
listen,
Where
can
are
I-
these
Need to
people?
be-
Can I ask
Andrew,
you
you
a
talk a lot
question?
about
Wait,
0.1%.
wait,
Listen,
wait.
Andrew, you talk a lot about isolated incidents where there's 0.1% people who might blah, 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 and then you say that's not even valid. So why are you bringing up like a 0.1% population who might be interested in a hate organization consensually humiliating them for the race?
Yeah, because
Why
I
are
don't
you
understand the
spending, like,
objection.
5
Hang
minutes on it,
Hang on.
though?
I'm trying to answer your question, but you cut me off every time I try to answer it. So I'm going to answer, then I'm going to ask. So the answer to your question is, I don't see what the objection here would be. What is your actual objection? If the head of a racist
I
organization...
didn't say I would have an
Oh my
objection. I said
God.
You
morally.
gotta let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. Okay, just let you finish. Let me finish my point. So, what would the actual objection be?
This is what happened with ego, man. Ego's a huge enemy. She doesn't want to hear it. What she's doing is wrong. I don't care if it's consensual. It's wrong. It's wrong. There's a lot of things that we consent to do. It's not okay. It's not okay. You can consent to just use drugs. Is it okay behavior? No. So I don't understand this stuff of just degrading themselves, being in okay behavior because you consent. No, man. There has to be a point that at least as a society we have to agree that certain things are not okay.
If it's the head of a racial organization, all of the people who are involved are consenting. He's only publishing the things that those people want to hear because they're consenting to it, right? And they're paying him a bunch of money. And he says, hey, it's just for work. What is the objection to that?
I wouldn't say that I would. Let's see. So I don't even know how to judge that situation. I don't think that
That's
I'm,
crazy.
Can
God
I give you
or
an
whatever. You can just say that, like, maybe I have like a moral gray area, and like I just can't
No, we
answer
don't.
that. Like, I literally don't
No,
know.
we know.
I just don't
Can I please ask?
Wait,
Can I ask her a
Give
question?
me a single objection.
Do you know
can't
what I
give me a
mean?
single
Because-
objection.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to.
I have an
I'm trying to
objection.
ask you a specific question.
look at the fox. I told you she's a fox. Yes, I know what you're saying. Yes, I know. Look at the fox. She's just trying to pretend to be so smart. She's a fox, yeah, fellas. She's literally a fox. She got exposed just saying some tweets, and then she's pretending, no, I'm saying this and that. That's a fox. Pretending to be nice, but inside there's a devil running her.
What if
In my opinion.
I would be in that, I don't know, whatever Apit call, and I said, I don't want to work, like, I don't like black men at all. Like, I would talk just as you, but regarding like black or other race.
That
It would be
actually does
considered,
happen.
that would consider racist. Wait, let me finish. That would consider super racist, but in this country, you can say about men, white men, anything you want. It's like everything you say about white men, it's so irritating even to hear that.
Should we just search up on Twitter all the tweets that
don't
are
get it.
like just
No,
talking
hey.
shit about black men and people
I'm
loving
fine.
it, people
I'm
enjoying the service?
That's not true.
It's just a gray area, Kami. If you want to have
Yeah,
a
I'm
racial
saying it's a
organization, be the
gray-
head of it.
Whoa,
it's a gray area.
guys.
It's a gray area.
Guys,
I just feel like
this
her
isn't even-
comments
oh my
are like
gosh.
to sexually please people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's degenerate. It's this feminist man. Because it's degenerate, it's a good thing, you know. Degeneracy, something good, man. The Western world need to get it together, man. We're losing ourselves here. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you next one.